Now look, I don't know if this damn tea will help you dodge bullets or keep you from getting shot at in these streets, but it damn sure help you lose weight, feel better, look good, clear your skin up, and have you looking good out in this thing. So drop down in the description box and click the link so you can get you some of this tea. It comes in beautiful lemon, raspberry, other flavors, and throw in some NutriBurst too for your multi-daily vitamin needs. Bah! So Meg The Stallion has come forward and flat out said Tory Lanez shot her in the foot. Quiet as it's kept, we all about already knew this, but this to me is deeper than some tea being revealed between Megan and Tory Lanez. Y'all want to talk about it? I really don't, but here you go. Good afternoon, Nessa girl. I'm gonna tell y'all this is not a good afternoon for me. Quiet as it's kept, last night I was put in a situation where I had to bear witness and experience just a lot of pain in a room amongst a groups of people that's just left me feeling very raw and vulnerable this afternoon. Then on top of that, this morning I wake up, ain't even brushed my teeth yet, washed my face. I'm laying on the sofa, scrolling through Instagram, and I see Megan The Stallion's post to Tory Lanez where she reveals the fact that he shot her in the foot. But what I want to talk about that's got me feeling kind of blue this morning is I feel like the tongues of many of our ancestors and many women past and present, their spirit was emoted through Megan's words. The fact that this girl got on this Instagram, on this social media, and said, despite the fact that you shot me in my foot, I still made it a point to protect you. I was more worried about you and us being shot that I did not say anything to the police. I was trying to provide cover for you when you didn't have enough decency to respect me or provide any cover for me. And that the only reason why she's coming out and telling the truth is because Tory Lanez and his people are going around with publicists to various media outlets and trying to spin the narrative like her foot got cut on some glass or something to that effect, and that he was not the one that shot her. There was something, y'all, about her saying with her foot leaking, she still was trying to protect him. That did something to me. It bothered me because as I go on my journey of maturity and as I, soften my mind and my heart and begin to try to understand the plight of other marginalized groups, and in this instance, black women, that's one of the ones that I'm really going through this. Shut up and stop having opinions and listen to what they're saying. Like, I want y'all to know that a lot of y'all's comments and words have not fallen on deaf ears. Now, I may not be growing and coming around as quickly as some of y'all may have preferred, and fuck you to that. It's my journey. But my heart and my mind has been softened to the fact that there is something that this group of people are saying that we need to listen to. And it's funny because Megan's gut reaction to protect Tory Lanez almost feels as if being a black woman in this country, that's almost your automatic job. It's almost your automatic position, no matter what, because the white man hold the black man down so much that it's the black woman job to uplift the man and hold him down. The fact that this girl foot was damn leaking and she still was thinking, I don't want to get my black brother in trouble, so I'm just gonna bite the bullet. That did something to me. It did something to me. because black women have been saying, and I can acknowledge that I also see that they don't get the same cover and protection in exchange from black men. So listen, a lot of y'all have been asking me. Remember, I did the 3-part video series. um, what was the things that were wrong with the gay community? Straight black men are the problem with the black community. And then I was supposed to do a third video series called, basically the conversation that black women need to have amongst themselves within their house to help get their house in order. And a lot of people, some of y'all got mad and called me hypocrites for not doing it. Some of y'all also said that I was pandering to my female audience by not doing it. The reason why I have not done that video yet is because, number one, I wanted to take my time and let my thought process bake, right? Number two, I wanted to make sure, in taking into account what it is that black women have been telling me, that it did not come off as another scorned man just spouting off stuff about black women. And in three, I wanted to handle this with a level of delicacy and not hurt an already hurt group of people. But one of the bullet points that I had baking on my notes for that video was the idea, and I know that this is going to be the unpopular opinion, and I'm going to catch so much backlash for it, and I'm ready for it. I think that it may be time that black women explore the idea of abandoning the black man. My brothers, that feels hard. It feels harsh. For my sisters that always envision, marrying a black king and having these beautiful and wanting a strong black man, I get all of that, and I hate that what I said just may have killed that dream. But I honestly think, based on what history has shown us and how slowly we are making progress in terms of equality and respect from black men to black women, I think it may be time that y'all abandon us. Considering the fact that y'all seem to be standing, 10 toes in the paint in the mud for us and are getting nothing in return. That's really what it boils down to. And I've arrived at this conclusion based on you guys' testimony and your words. You keep saying we hold everybody down. We're the fabric that holds everything down, but nobody holds us down. And I'm at the point now, y'all. I told somebody the other day, I was having a conversation about activism and racism and so on and so forth, and I was like, we only have a short amount of time on this earth, and I don't want to spend all my time fighting. I don't. This conversation came up as part of me saying, if Donald Trump became president of this country again, that I really might explore the idea of moving out of the country, considering the fact that I can work remotely from anywhere just as long as I have an internet connection. And somebody's rebuttal to me was, or you can stay and fight. Why don't you stay and fight? And my response was, because I only have a short amount of time on this planet. And I don't want all my days to be filled with rage and racial tension and me fighting and me fussing and me marching. And yes, it's important, but goddamn it, somebody else do it. I'm tired. I don't want to do it. I don't have the capacity. I don't have the emotional bandwidth to fight day in and day out, when I know that there is something better elsewhere. So that being said, black women, considering the fact that many of you guys are expressing the fact that, we hold black men down but get nothing in return. You know what I'm saying? No protection, no nothing. I'm thinking it's time that y'all reevaluate that stance. They say the definition of insanity is to keep doing the same thing, expecting a different outcome. If you ain't getting nothing for it, then it's time to switch it up. And it's funny because, yes, these sentiments coming from me, a black man, speak against my own self-interest. But I'm being honest. It hurt me. It hurt me. The hurt that I experienced when Megan said that she did that, it was hurt that transcended beyond Megan. It was hurt for me that represented an entire group of women and attitudes towards them and what they have been enduring and experiencing and going through for a very long time. I, for the first time, and I don't know if it's because I'm so open from what I experienced last night, I felt that. How many people would do that? Like that is a level of divine godness, divine loyalty, a blind love for something and someone to be standing there and have had bodily harm, pain, trauma inflicted upon you by said person, and your first response as a nurturer, as a queen, was, despite the fact that this nigga hurt me, protect him. That is a level of loyalty that I don't think many of us deserve, or that a lot of these niggas don't realize that they have from women, and it has been taken for granted. And I feel as if your love and your loyalty and your trust has been taken for granted, then it is time you take it, you hold on to it, and you give it to someone who appreciates it. That shit hurt me. And so now I saw a video that Nikki Gilbert did when she was talking about the fact that what the hell is wrong with us, that this girl done got shot in the foot by a black man, by Tory Lanez, and many people are just like, oh, okay, well, it happened, because let's take Tory Lanez out, let's make him white. We be out here burning down shit all over again. Put his ass in jail. Put his ass in jail. Yada, yada, yada. Now, granted, I wasn't there. Okay? So I have to use the word allegedly. But allegedly, I believe every single thing that damn girl said about that boy. She ain't got no goddamn reason to lie. And the fact that they got the gall. See, here's the thing when niggas always go wrong. When you get away with murder, go sit your ass the fuck down. Go sit down somewhere, hide under a rock, make some music. You see Chris Brown, I don't mean to bring him into it. Chris Brown beat the dog shit out of damn Rihanna. What did he do? He went and sat his ass down, buried his damn face in his damn music, and gave us 17 CDs of nothing but hits. Okay? He stayed at the damn mess as best he could. Tory Lanez, y'all could not leave well enough alone. It wasn't enough for y'all that the girl didn't goddamn tell the police that you shot her in the foot, but then y'all want to go and hire Olivia Pope and the spin doctor and try to make it seem like this is this girl's fault. You know how double traumatizing that is? Like, nigga, I did you a favor. You shot me in my fucking foot for God knows whatever. It was some dumbass reason. And yes, I'm pretty sure they were in the car arguing over some dumbass 23-year-old ass bullshit, as we all have. You know, which one of y'all ate my Snickers? I'm sure at the very end of the day, the shit was probably that trivial. And you shot this girl. Like, there's so much that could have went wrong with that. You could have hit an artery. That girl could have bled to death. That girl could have lost her foot. You could have missed her foot and hit her in the leg or hit her somewhere else. Like, who the fuck shoots people? Why the fuck is you walking around with a gun anyway? That's a whole other conversation. It's like walking around with guns. For certain people, especially those who don't have the emotional intelligence and the maturity to handle the situation, can fuck around and get you in a lot of trouble. I hate what I'm about to do, because popular culture teaches us that as a black person, I'm supposed to hold the black man down and I'm not supposed to tear him down, and white people don't do this, but his ass needs to be in fucking jail. Tory Lanez ass, if he shot that damn girl, he needs to be in damn jail for whatever the crime is that's associated with shooting somebody in the foot for some damn bullshit. He needs to be put in jail, and he also needs to extend that girl a public apology. Very public. Very damn public. I'm going to tell you something, Megan. I don't pay a lot of attention, and I didn't pay a lot of attention to the situation because I just turned 37 yesterday. I'm almost 40. So it takes a lot, y'all, for me to be interested in 23, 24, 25-year-old people's stuff. I'm not there anymore. I'm more curious to know what's going on with Luther Vandross' estate than I am with the love triangle between Kylie, Meg The Stallion, and Tory Lanez. Is just not my cup of tea. So that was the reason why I somewhat just paid the whole. I wrote the whole thing off to them just being young, dumb, and stupid. Now that I'm a bit more aware of what the hell it is that is going on, something needs to happen. Something needs to happen. You can't go around shooting damn people and getting away with that. Where in the hell does that happen? And where is the outrage? And what I want to know is, where are all the black male rappers? Where y'all at? Where are all the black male T.I., Killer Mike, what's some other ones that always be having something to goddamn say? Especially T.I. ass, you know what I'm saying? And granted, this ain't got nothing to do with them, but I'm just saying, lead by example, my brothers. Where is everybody at calling for his ass to be brought to damn justice for shooting that damn girl in her damn foot? She should not be left out there with just the female celebrities being the only ones that's saying something about her getting shot in the foot. Where the fuck is y'all at? Hold this nigga accountable. The older dudes in the game, y'all need to show these young boys that this shit is not cool and that we will not tolerate it. Y'all are the ones who have blazed the trail and laid out the yellow brick road for them to success, and also have helped put some of these thought processes in their head that they can do whatever the hell it is they want to do with women and get away with it, and that they're these invincible superhuman creatures that can do whatever the hell they want. And maybe they can do whatever the hell they want, but not at the expense of the life. I want to know where y'all at. And it's weird because it puts us in such a conundrum, right? Because ever since, slavery, and we've been emancipated in Jim Crow South, there's always been this undercurrent in the black community that by all means necessary, everybody must run to the aid of the black man, right? The black man gets so much sympathy because the white man was so fearful of the black man, and they held us down so much that the only place we could feel like kings were amongst our community. And we still got so many vestiges of that going on right now that sometimes we don't even hold black men accountable for shit because we are so trained to protect them. You know what I'm saying? It's time, y'all, that we shift the tides. There is something going on right now on this planet. You mark my words. With the global standstill of Corona, with the racial tensions in this country that is turning this country upside down and inside out, now is the time, while we are already going through all this reconstruction, for us as black people to reconfigure this thing we call the black man and the black woman, and how we view and hold one another down amongst the community. Now is the time. Since this country and our lives and culture are being torn apart limb by limb, layer by layer, strand by strand, and having to be rebuilt from the bottom, let's rebuild this shit right. That's all I got. Ain't got no more. Y'all be sure to drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Bye.